What happens after the polls close? Social media platforms are set to contend with disinformation as we try to await these election results. And joining us right now to discuss what Americans can expect over the next few days is Neera Tanden, President and CEO of the Center for American Progress. Neera, it's great to see you. Let's talk about this, because I think the expectation at this point is that we're not going to know the results for several days. And walk me through your scenario, if you will, both the good scenario and maybe the absolute worst scenario in terms of misinformation, unrest, and the like over the next couple of days.
Well, let me start with the bad scenario first. The kind of harsh negative scenario is that we don't have election results, but bad actors. So we don't have election results today, tonight, or tomorrow, or even for a few days. But, bad actors basically sow disinformation through the social media platforms. They call election results, say elections have been called that have not been called. They say the voting has been rigged when it's never been rigged. Because of that, those allegations of rigging, they call for violence. So, this is something that we're concerned about, but in many respects, the intelligence community is deeply worried about as well, because we could have that happen from homegrown sources, but foreign adversaries could join in as well. So we really believe that the social media platforms have a responsibility, particularly around the elections, to ensure that they are stopping the spread of disinformation. We could have results relatively quickly, in which case we won't. There's less of ability to spread disinformation, but the most likely course is that it'll take a few days to learn, as we've known for many, many months now. And really, the most important principle is to wait to ensure every vote is properly counted.
And so, what do you want the social medias to do when it comes to editing, if you will, or censoring various tweets, postings, or other things, potentially even by the candidates, including the president himself?
Well, I think censoring is a bit of a loaded term. The issue that we're all talking about here is disinformation, when people deliberately spread falsehoods in order to achieve their political aims. So really want the social media companies to act responsibly. They've taken steps around COVID misinformation. They should take steps around misinformation around elections. And it can, there's several steps they can take. They can fact check misinformation, just provide people a sense of whether something is basically true or not. They can, basically de-amplify misinformation. So ensure that it's not spreading virally very quickly. And they can deplatform people who are or sources that are regularly sowing disinformation.
What are you really most worried about right now? Not just social media. I'm talking about the next couple of days, if not the next week. What's your deep worry?
Well, my deepest worry is that we will have violence against people who are doing vote counting. We'll have politicians sort of wink and nod about violence to interrupt vote counting all around the country, and that could happen anywhere. That is my deepest fear, that some of the heated rhetoric will turn to political acts. And I think it's grossly irresponsible that we can't get every single political leader to condemn them, including the President of the United States.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.